Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And they'll mark it down at the 30. The Buckeyes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The screen, he's got wheels.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
With the catch, it's Sawyer. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Buckeyes are on the move. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds space on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Back open the middle. Tackled there by the defense.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The screen, he can go. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He'll keep it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The give on the inside. They've got him in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. This guy is having a truly special day, calling to mind the afternoon that Trey Sermon or Eddie George had, putting up huge numbers.
I mean, that's incredible. Just when you play and you put on that uniform and you know the guys that wore it before you and wore it so well, and you get your name mentioned in those L's and those history books, man, it's a good day.
Looking downfield on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Go back to work. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. No huddle, offense to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Buys a little time. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
3rd down, red zone play, round the line. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has the ball back on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And some room to work. Past the first down marker and still running. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. On first down from their own 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. On first down from their own 22. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's...
Brings it in down the left side. Off and running. He's at the touchdown, Hawkeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. There's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This time it's complete. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and short, the power run here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Sawyer. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the tight end. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City.
And the Hawkeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Let's go!
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It'll be a run on third and short. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the...
He's got it down the right side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Gives it on the option. Running to Green. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Touch pass on the run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got it in the middle. It's Wicks. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Getting deep in the 3rd quarter, minute and a half to go here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down,
he wants to go deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They just keep firing. Quick completion on the out route. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the heat was all the big sack. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we... Look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
DB's right up on the receivers. The give to the left. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They punted away on 4th down. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is.
He unleashes a long one. Got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Ohio State.
They run the reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Well, they lose a lot of yards trying to run that jet sweep with the wide receiver. And at this point, don't you want to just turn around and hand it off to your big physical running back in between the tackles?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Dennis. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly on the move. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now,
time to take a shot. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Running back searching for a hole. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. Rides the back and leaves it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him fear the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Fires it down the seam. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game, and you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the...
Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Might be calling a hot route. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Using the quick game. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On fourth down, going to the air. Keeps looking downfield. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.